This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the final. That's right, the last case of 2020 singles. Now, this won't be the last case released within the year of 2020, but rather for the calendar poster year of Blue Desert. So yeah, this will be it for Blue Desert. After this singles case, there will be no new singles ever again released on this style packaging. And now, whether that's for better or for worse in your opinion, it is the reality. So of course, guys, welcome back to another Disney Docket presentation. Today we'll be unboxing singles case N. It's not Z, it just doesn't work out like that. There's not enough cases per year to fill up the entire alphabet. But as per usual, I got this from GetMeCollectibles. I'll leave his contact deets in the description below. As per usual, I always say this, email him if you want a case. If you just want the individual cars, go to his eBay store linked in the description. People ask me that like literally all the time, and I don't understand. Like literally you only have to listen like a minute into the video, not even sometimes. Oh my goodness, how are you guys doing? This is the first video I've recorded in over like a month and a half because August 9th I went to college. And I'm actually home for the weekend. This is September 25th, I think it is today. Yeah, I think so. So I'm very excited to get into this case here. I actually literally just went to Target and found remnants of it. They had a silver Raoul, a Maddy McGear, but none of the good ones, sadly. But no big deal because I got a case. Actually, we need to flip this around because all the good stuff I could tell is at the bottom. Well, we're going to make it so it's at the bottom. All right, starting off strong here. We got Doc Hudson. Awesome stuff. Radiator Springs. He always sells. Like I never see this guy hanging around because he is the fabulous Hudson Hornet. So I have no problem seeing an extra of him in the case. And likewise here with Boost. He was just included for the first time of the year in the last case L. And if you missed that unboxing, I'll link it in the description below along with the card suggestion pop-up in the top right hand corner. Very fun case, might even be a tinge better than this one, but this one's really solid. And of course we'll get to the good stuff here in a couple minutes. But yeah, great to see Boost back. He'll sell instantaneously, of course, in the Tuner series. They mislabeled and put the Boost with flames there, as you can see the little flame popping out the back, even though this is just regular Boosty. Moving right along here. Oh my goodness, of course, the complimentary, not really, Dinoco, Cruz, Ramirez. You gotta always have one per case. Next Gen Piston Cup Racers. Not much you can say about her. She's literally been in like all the cases for the year and she peg warms pretty badly. And here we have Dan Carcia, the Next Gen Gaskets Racer, who originally appeared in Case H, and he was previously only released in an Amazon exclusive multi-pack, so he was pretty valuable, but now I think this is the third case he's been in, so this was actually one of the remnants I saw at Target, and maybe that's a good sign, maybe that's a bad sign, that you get an extra chance of getting him, or he's peg warming, because there was literally like 4 cars on the pegs, and he was one of them. Like, I don't even think Dinoco Cruz was there, which, ooh, that's not a good sign. Here we go. So yeah, Maddy McGear was there, but she's been released many times now. Nothing too special, but not the worst car to include. I'm happy with it. She's very light in the Florida 500 series. Here we have Mater, who's the opposite of light. He's probably the heaviest single in the main line. And I'm not exaggerating. Like him or brand new Mater, definitely the heaviest because his cab and back portion are metal. So happy to see him. It's interesting that they use the Cars 2 artwork, even though he's in the Radiator Springs series. Good stuff. Moving right along to row 2 now, we have, oh, another Dan Carcia. That's a little strange that they were separated in the case because usually they put, if there's 2 of the same car, they'll put them together. But they were separated, so that's a little strange, but I guess I'll take another one. Sure. Other than 2 Dinoco Cruz Ramirez's. Here we have Bobby Swift, of course, one of the main stock cars in Cars 3 in the Copper Canyon series. And he's been included many times before. So, nothing to get too excited about. Here we have Fabulous Maddy McQueen. Oh my goodness, what happened to the card here? Really got bent and damaged, my goodness. Florida 500 series. Again, nothing too exciting here, but I would take this over like a World Grand Prix McQueen or a whatever, you know, whatever McQueen's name goes. Yeah, oh, speak of the devil, here is the World Grand Prix McQueen. This guy's gotta be, you know, the most released car of 2020. I mean, they just pounded him out in pretty much all the cases, at least one. So, yeah, I would have preferred a different McQueen, but at least we did get the fabulous one. We're getting on track with some good cars here. First up is Wingo. So he was also included for the first time in the last case, case L. So he will have no problem selling. You know, the tuners, they haven't been released for a while, even though they've been released a ton throughout the car's history. They just haven't been released in a while, and they are some of the most unique characters, so they will fly off the shelves. I feel like all these times, like, you know, all these case unboxings, I talk about how cars will sell. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like that is my main point of discussion every single time. Like, I'm like, all right, this will be a peg warmer. Like, this one's not too bad. Like, we can get over this. I feel like, is that a good thing? Like, do you guys like that? I don't know. I just feel like I want to discuss it because it's important to evaluate how this case will sell, because that depends, or it, you know, determines what the store will get in next. Because if a case doesn't sell, you know, the store is not going to order anything new. But anyways, we have Billy Oilchanger here, one of the stock cars from Cars 1 for Octane Game. So 2 Octane Game racers in the same case. He was first released in like case, I think E. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was like E or F. So it's nice to see him back. Love his artwork. And on the back here, you know, you can see the Dinoco 400, leakless, clutch aid, sidewall shine, and gaskets there. And I think we'll be due for a little sidewall shine action in a little bit. Oh my goodness, why are they separating them? So yet again, they separated 2 of the same. So this is Lightning McQueen with racing wheels again. We don't need to dwell on him. And of course, Jackson Storm. I thought we were going to escape this case without a Jackson Storm. We already got Cruz out of the way. We got 3 McQueens out of the way. And so they toss in Jackson. Like, come on. That's 4 out of 24. That's already 1/6 of the case that just goes to undesirable cars, at least in my opinion. Like, I'm sorry, guys. If you guys like them, then go for it. Another thing that bothers me is that they don't update the card back. Like, this is literally a case A of 2020 card back, showing the only 2 cars from the series that were available at that time. Get people to buy it. Update the card back. Call it a card variant, and then people would buy it. All right, what else we got here? Ooh, a worthy inclusion indeed. Jonas Carvers here for No Stall. That's exciting. So he was only previously available in case D and E of 2020. So it's awesome to see him back. That's great. Yeah, out of all the cars, include more of him, because he really, you know, sold well. I never found him at a store, so he will fly off the shelves. And again, I find myself talking about this, but it's true. You guys know it too. He's such a great character. I'm happy to see him back in the lineup. 2 of them? No way. Bro, that's awesome. Okay. Not expecting that, but I will not complain about 2 next-gen no-star racers, of course, Jonas Carvers. Not the metallic version, though, because metallic cars can only be released in 1 case. Unless you're metallic Maryland, but that's a special case. So actually, I just got proved wrong. I literally just said metallic cars can only be released in 1 case, and this guy now, this is the 2nd time he's been released in a case, which is technically not allowed, right? I could have sworn, like, these are in the Scavenger Hunt series, you know, they're a special metallic edition. You have Cal Weathers and Jonas there on the back. Yeah, I thought these were only supposed to be available in 1 case, either a chase, essentially. But this is the 2nd one. He was in case K, and now N. That's very, very strange. It kind of bothers me, though. But out of all the metallics, I guess, you know, he's my least favorite, so, or one of my least favorites, so I guess it's okay. Like, yeah, you know, he was only in case A. He was only in case G. You have, what were the other metallics this year? We have Snot Rod coming up here, and he won't be released again because this is the last case. Another great inclusion here, another next gen. We have Noah Gochek for the Clutch Aid team, and he was only available in case B and C of the year. So it's been almost like, it's been like 10 months, like 8 to 10 months since we've seen this guy. So it's awesome that he's back. Again, I wish they updated this. Like, I see these four all the time on the back, and it's like, come on, toss some Jonas on there, toss some Dan Carcia, make our lives a little bit better. But yeah, it's nice to see Noah back. I'm excited. All right, starting over here at the left, we have 2 of silver Raoul CaRoule. So that makes sense as to why one was left at Target today when I just went there. So yeah, this guy, is the silver card to end the series or end the year. And he's probably the worst one. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. He is a variant, and we'll talk about that in a second. But I'm just not very excited about him. Of course, you do have the artwork on there, and it is his, more determined artwork. There is another artwork that has him facing the other way and just, chilling. This one, he looks very, very ramped up. But yeah, you have the silhouette of McQueen up there for the silver collection. And here he is, of course, a new Thailand variant. This is the first time he's been released from Thailand, only previously available from China. And right off the bat there, you can see the variation, and that is that the white stripe is white. So, this is regular Raoul. He's got a white stripe. China, they made that stripe silver because they're like, okay, if we only made this part silver, that wouldn't be enough. Like, that's just not right of us to call it silver. So we made that silver too. Thailand's like, heck no. We're calling it a day with that front portion, and we're done. And the back portion. Like, literally just the light blue, and then they were done. So I'm a little disappointed about that, but I guess it does now technically make it a little bit more of a substantial variant, besides just being from Thailand. I'm not too happy about 2 of them in the case, though. Why not 2 Docket tires or something? Anywho, you have McQueen, Jackson, Chick, and Cruz. I don't think I've seen McQueen on the back of a package yet, so that's kind of nice. This is an updated one, so they actually did it for Raoul. That's because he's new. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are looking forward to this guy, that's awesome. But me, I'm not. I'm very much so not looking forward to him. Here's one I am looking forward to, though, and that is Fabulous Hudson Hornet with tire. So you got the standard artwork for Doc Hudson there in his paint job. They didn't feel like putting the tire in there, which is okay. I didn't expect them to at this point, but it's, something that you gotta think about. And so this is from like one of the flashback scenes in Cars 3, and I will do a review on this guy eventually, but he's certainly not at the top of my list because I can just say right now he's the same thing as Fabulous Hudson Hornet, except he's got that tire on there, and it's nice. Like, it probably is rubber. I don't know, maybe it's plastic. But really, that's it, though. He doesn't have the dirt around him. There's not much to say. He is the concluding car in the funny flashbacks. I was going to say funny, like final and funny combined, but funny flashback series. So previously we had Cupcake McQueen, Kurt with bug teeth, Wasabi Mouth Mater, and Lightning McQueen with sign. My question for you is, which was the funniest? I think we can almost all agree that it was Cupcake McQueen, and even Mattel knows that because they put him on the back of the package. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice release, although I think they could have done better with it. Like, the tire just looks pretty bland. I'm sorry, I'm kind of knocking Mattel today, but what I'm really excited about are these next 2. Well, these 2 right here, we have Slider Petrowski finally concluding the Dinoco 400 series. It is about time. He's been on the back of the package. Like, where is that one that I just showed you guys? Where's Billy Oilchanger? Here he is. Sorry, guys. So Billy came out in March, and Slider has been on the back since then, maybe even before then, which is just ridiculous. Like, Mattel's been teasing us with Slider and not releasing him for ages now. Like Paunchy Wipeout, and who else was there? A couple other racers that were not, advertised, like Sage Vanderspin here, but they came out before Slider. So yeah, it's great to see him. I thought Mattel forgot about him, but it's great to see him in the main line. It's been like really forever, I think, before he was released in that Movie Moment series with a pit stop barrier. And then in 2014, I think he did get a release, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I love his artwork there. Sensei Luminous is going to be happy with this one. His artwork his eyes look different, like especially from that angle. But if you look at the mouth, like it just kind of brings you back. But yeah, here's the Chinese version. The expressions are slightly different, but I feel like that's just emphasized by that black outline. And there are 2 of them, so that's great. I think that's definitely a good choice, because Piston Cup racers always fly off the shelves, regardless of who they are. Well, if you're Lightning McQueen or Cruz, Ramirez, or Jackson, then that's an exception. And some of the next gens have kind of become peg warmers too, but overall, they sell. And to conclude 2020 Blue Desert, who will it be? You guys probably already know. It is Metallic Snot Rod. Let's go. So pumped, guys, about this release. Like, just look at that. It's like literally lava colored. It's metallic orange, a color that we've really never seen before on the car. So I'm so happy that Mattel decided to release him metallic, and he just looks phenomenal. He's got that expression, that new expression that they gave him from Thailand. Here's just my Chinese Snot Rod, and you can tell how different the colors are. I mean, he looks incredible. Definitely one of the best metallic releases ever. And what I love about it is that he's a classic character, and they're still utilizing him to generate excitement. He was originally released in 2006, and he's still around to this day. And it's exciting. I'm so pumped about this guy. Can't wait to open him up and see that color, really pop out to me. And yeah, guys, here's the back. You have Union Jack Ramone with paint gun, or Body Shop Union Jack Ramone, Cal Weathers, Jonas Carvers, and Hall and Gas, who was just included last case L, and I will be reviewing him soon. So yeah, guys, that is the whole case. That is the whole 2020 as well. Let me know who's your favorite from the case. I think mine is definitely Metallic Snot Rod. But yeah, you guys let me know. I'm sure a lot of people will pick Metallic Snot Rod, but I know there's some Slider Petrowski fans out there. I know there's some Doc fans out there. I ask a lot of people. I hear a lot of people say, like, what's your favorite World Grand Prix racer? And I'm like, Rip Kochgonski or Carl Veloso. Like, sometimes it fluctuates. I'm like, how about you? Almost never do people say Raoul. Like, I'm sorry, buddy, but just nobody's feeling that French vibe right now, and really ever. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel as always. I will see you guys soon for some of these reviews. Bye now.